Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Fairyqueen Talks, a space for reflection, truth seeking, and remembering who we are beneath the layers of conditioning. I'm so grateful you're here today. As we step into April, I want to invite you to pause for a moment, take a breath, look around you, or imagine the world outside your window. The air feels lighter, the sky seems clearer, flowers are stretching towards the sun. Something is opening. And that feeling is not random. Today we're talking about April as the true beginning of the new year, not just spiritually or symbolically, but historically and naturally. So, April and the ancient New World. Most of us have been taught that January 1st marks the start of the year. New goals, new resolutions, new energy, right in the middle of winter. But that's not always been the case. For centuries, April 1st was considered the start of the new year, particularly under earlier calendar systems. One of the most influential was the Julian calendar, introduced in 46 BC and used widely for over 1,600 years. The Julian calendar was revolutionary for its time. It recognized something incredibly important, that the Earth doesn't take exactly 365 days to travel around the Sun, but 365 and 1/4 days. To account for this, an extra day was added every 4 years, giving us what we now call the leap year. This system aligned human timekeeping more closely with the cosmos, with the actual rhythms of the earth and the sky. And within this framework, April wasn't just another month. It marked renewal, rebirth, forward motion. What's the meaning of April? Even the name April tells a story. The word comes from a Latin word aperire, meaning to open. To open, like buds on trees, like flowers breaking through the soil, like possibilities returning after a long winter. Look around you. Daffodils, blossoms, green shoots pushing upward. Nature doesn't reset itself in January. Nature resets itself now. April is when life opens up again. Calendars, power, and programming. Eventually, the calendar changed as political and religious power shifted. The Gregorian calendar became dominant, and the official start of the year moved to January 1st. But here's where self-awareness becomes important. As discussed in an article by Ramin Sultanov titled April 1st, The Real New Year They Hid From Us, calendars aren't just neutral tools. They shape how we think, how we organize our lives, and how we experience time itself. When we're told when to begin, when to reset, and when to feel hopeful, we often stop listening to our own inner rhythms and to nature. This doesn't mean there's something wrong with January, but it does invite us to ask, who decides how we experience time and why? Returning to natural alignment. When we step outside the mental frameworks we've inherited, something becomes very clear. The evidence is all around us. The days are longer, the skies are clearer, plants are blooming, animals are emerging, life is expanding, and so should you. April is a reminder that you are part of nature, not separate from it. Your energy was never meant to bloom in darkness or hibernate forever. If winter was a time of rest, reflection, and healing, then April is the invitation to rise. Creating new traditions. As the seasons change, I encourage you to create new traditions, especially ones that bring you closer to yourself and the people you love. Take a walk in the park, walk through your neighborhood and notice what's growing. Let children and your inner child. Marvel at the colors and smells of spring. These small rituals anchor us back into the present moment, into joy, into connection. Growth doesn't always come from grand transformations. Sometimes it begins with simply noticing. So, a message for you. Regardless of what systems, calendars, or authorities tell us about April, your body already knows the truth. You feel the shift, you feel the opening, you feel the potential. So don't dim your light. Don't hide. Don't wait for permission to grow. Align yourself with nature. Let yourself open. Bring your positivity into the world because this world needs more happiness, more warmth, and more people willing to bloom unapologetically. In closing, as we move through this year, however you choose to define its beginning, I look forward to witnessing the growth, expansion, and positive changes unfolding within you. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me on Fairyqueen Talks. Until next time, stay open, stay aware, and let yourself blossom.